Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dinkum, where today we're going to build a completely normal and ethical zoo. Yes, yesterday we got very distracted from our goals of flying in an airplane and began building a big mega highway to a new location that's going to bring us to the zoo. And potentially this highway will kind of like go off in all kinds of directions. Mega highway is probably overhyping it a little bit, and highway is probably also overhyping it a little bit. It's big road. It's big road. It'll have intersections. Yeah, it'll be fun though. It's gonna be cool, and it kind of gives us the opportunity to keep expanding the island over time, and that should be fun. So yeah, I don't know how much zoo we get built today. We got to finish the road, and then I think parking lot. I don't know if we start at the entrance or then we just start making pens and kind of vibing with the natural landscape a little bit. There's going to be some delays with tool recharging and all kinds of stuff too, so we'll play with it. In the meantime, we're also still working on the plane. We just need to make money, and money takes time. We just have like a lot of different stuff we're growing, and oh my gosh.
Those penguins are the most hideous creatures on Earth.
Okay, well, cool. Glad you got that out of your system. And by that I mean I'm glad you spent what I assume is all your points for now on that. I hate when you do that. Why can't you just leave a Nook News message and just leave it at that? Just leave it at that. You don't have to take your broken keyboard and always use that to make the Nook News message. You can use a regular keyboard. I will buy you a keyboard. If you spilled juice all over your keyboard to the point where your buttons are constantly sticking, maybe we should all fund Dumplings like a new keyboard. Crowdfund this, get you a nice HP nonsense thing we find at a bargain bin in the back of a Goodwill. I think we can work together on this. Anyway, yeah, so zoo. We're going to build a zoo. It'll be fine. We'll kind of see where the day takes us, because I still want to fly away in an airplane at some point. That'd be fun. I need to make 5 million dinks, plus another million really, because I don't want to be without my 1 million initially to get Jimmy to come to the island. So I basically need 6 million dinks, which is great. Well, hello. Welcome. Okay, should we start? I guess we start. Let me turn off the funky, fun music and get Dinkum going. Get this up in the background here. Hopefully everyone's having an awesome weekend. Hello, Holly and Nerdy Lady, Kit and Amy, and Jen and Kate. All right, so let's see. We got grilled cheese. Are there penguins in Dinkum? Turns out, yes. Turns out, yes, there are penguins in Dinkum. I just learned this. I didn't know there were penguins in Dinkum. And everyone kind of like nudged me towards the penguins, and then we found the penguins, and now our whole life revolves around this bunch right here. Look at them. Look at them. They're so happy to see me. So that's what we're working with right now in terms of wildlife. But we got a lot of ideas for who and what we can add to the zoo. We need to repaint the motorcycle. Our gold paint is officially just gone. I have paint remover. I have some other colors here. Should we try white? That could look cool, I guess. I don't know. Let's just try it. Maybe we get gold paint in the future and we repaint it gold. There we go. At least now it feels a little more finished. They gotta be so tired. Listen, if they didn't sleep overnight, that is on them, okay? Hopefully they don't share my sleeping habits. So, we also yesterday started collecting more of these, so we can start brewing up some more jellies and things like that, which means we should probably harvest the farm out here again, the fruits and things like that, so we can just keep a stockpile of very valuable jellies on hand. Jams, things of that nature. It is Saturday in game, which means Franklin is closed. John is open. We're collecting rent from our tenants. Or we haven't collected rent, but we need to. But we moved in 2 new people yesterday. And I think we can move in 1 more if we are willing to let somebody live in my shed. Which I wasn't originally, but now I'm kind of coming around to the idea because I like money. We can always kick them out. Like, we can eventually just take down the sign and say, yeah, you can find somewhere else to live. You don't got to be bugging me. Get out of here. There's an item that I'm wondering if I can afford right now that would make gathering all this stuff really easy, too. I'm saving my Braconium up for the airplane, and I already have enough for the airplane, and I don't want to spend any more Braconium on not the airplane. But there are some pretty big quality of life upgrades that I'm missing out on as a result. And another priority does need to be mining more often. I think at least the 2nd layer and finding like dungeons in there is a good way to get Braconium. It's probably even better on the 3rd layer of the mines, the hot, but I don't really have a lot of good weapons right now. Slumlord Dance. So there's still plenty of things that I need to like work on. Easy way to collect items. It's called employment. What are you talking about? No, I'm talking about the big vacuum item. So apparently the way it works, if I haven't seen this thing in action, I just know about it. Apparently you can like suction all this stuff up. And that will obviously make it a lot faster to collect all this. Instead of manually just going around to each plant and picking up everything. But the penguins. Don't worry about the penguins. They're fine. They're being watched by our dog, who's very responsible and has not yet eaten the penguins. These are things I need to do. By the way, this random list of stuff is not necessarily all today, this stream. It's more of like just the things in our immediate Dinkum future. Which could play out over who knows how long. Many months or years. Once the Switch 2 comes, there's going to be a big shift in the streams for a bit. I assume. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a couple big streams with the Switch 2, and then I'll get back to Dinkum. I have no idea. But my expectation is that we'll be taking a Dinkum break at that point. All right, that should be everything. I may have missed 1 or 2, but we should be good. I wonder if you could find more penguins and have a whole army. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know much about them. I don't know if they're going to spawn more in that area. No idea, but that would be really cool. All right, got those brewing. And let's start putting some stuff that we've been collecting just away. Just get it out of here. Okay. Throw that in there. What else? I think we're good for now. Go to town, right? Yeah, let's go to town. One or 2 things to sell, and what else? Oh, we want to see what Sheila is paying extra for as well. All right. Oh, here's our for rent sign. Grab it. Oh, I don't have the money. Okay, hold on. Let's go get some money. Yeah. Yeah. 184, 125. Why not? All right. I really hope that my shed is already like decorated enough to make a lot of money. If not, I might not keep it for rent. Mountain Rose, how's it going? What is this? Cabin wall. Oh, cool. And then I think maybe we have this. I don't know. So be careful. All right, and then in here. Today we are able to sell mushroom soup, and then we can buy the next kettle, which we want. Very good, very good. Okay, I think that means one more kettle left to purchase. Wonder if you could find more penguins and have a whole. Oh, I already read that one. Sheds are usually dark, and eventually you can shed some light. These puns sometimes, I swear, they're not very well crafted. I think it becomes like a race with some folks to like get the pun out the fastest, and it doesn't need to be. There's like no quality control, you know? You can do better. All right. Shed for rent. Oh my, you were right. Oh my gosh. What? That is madness. They're just going to live in here. There's no bed. There's no anything. Oh my gosh. Nerdy ladies like told you. Yeah, you would make someone live in a shed. Sorry, I didn't think to stuff somebody in a shed and charge them rent. Wow. No regrets, though. I mean, this is great. I'm helping you get money. You're turning me to the dark side of Dinkum, okay? I think that's what's really happening here. All right. Another one of these. Dump all this stuff in here. We need to make more jellies. The floor in those chests can be a bed. Uncomfortable, sure. Yeah, right. I mean, I don't care if they sleep on the crafting table or whatever they want to do. So, brew up these. Brew up these. I forgot we had cherries as well. Oh, why not? Brew them up. Anything else? Ah. Oh, wait, we can't brew the cherries. Weird. Okay. Weird hill for the game to die on, but that's fine. Okay. Our tool, the tools we typically carry might have to be expanded, to be honest. Okay. Let's go collect our other rent checks. I don't think we grabbed those yet. I think we got really focused on the highway build. Yeah, we got all these little bags of money. So this is 5,556. I think we should put some storage in the houses here. This is 35,249, and this one is 4,474. So yeah, this is the highway I was talking about. Nice big wide highway for 2 lanes of traffic. And it's going to turn this way. And this will be the entrance to the zoo. Right here. Move your clothes storage to their houses. So, is the game taking... This is a stupid question now, because I think the answer is yes, but is the game taking into account the things in the chests? Is that why it's worth so much? Oh, nice. We got our tools back. Brings back a lot of memories. Actually traveled on a highway to a zoo in Australia. Oh, cool. We got to make a ton of concrete today. That was the other thing we were kind of like missing. And I actually set up another stone grinder to speed this up a little bit. Oh, I meant to, and I bought a grill by accident. Hold on. Let's go to John's. Okay. No, do not do that again. I almost did it again. It's 10,000. Okay, and then let's sell the grill. 18,700. Okay. All right. With like 2 more of these, or maybe a couple, I don't know, maybe like 4 more of these, we could just be constantly running around dumping stone in them. That's why I got 8 of these grills, because I wanted to just be constantly running in circles, dumping food in them. And it works out pretty well. Yeah, we'll do this for a bit. We'll get everything we need, or should need, for the road. I guess today is like highway prep. The other question we need to answer for ourselves is, are we going to build a bridge that is elevated above the water? Is that possible? Or are we going to just let it sit at water level? You can, unless there's been a change in the update, you can drive a boat through a bridge. But I thought it'd be cooler to account for boats at least a little bit and raise it up. I mean, they're just rivers, so I don't need to like account for the big boats, the big sailboats out there. But I could account for like little rowboats and just have it go up a little bit and back down. So I don't know. That's something I'm kind of thinking about. An overpass? Yeah, just for boats. So I guess the question is, can we... Oh, we can elevate a bridge. I have one right here. In Dinkum, you can put bridges over whatever. I was thinking about Animal Crossing. And that this game has similarities. Always elevate the bridges. It feels like the right thing to do, for sure. Jet ski and rowboat just feels kind of like nice to be able to drive under them. Even if you can just drive through them, it feels better to leave the space. We would need more ramps if we did that, but that's not a big deal. I wouldn't want to make it too high because it would look kind of stupid after a bit. Okay. I think we're almost done making this stuff. I think we're pretty good. The jet ski can't go through them? Oh, see, well then I have to do it. I'm more likely to drive the jet ski through the rivers than the big boat. Alright, so that's 68 of each. So 136. That's cool. Yeah, we'll use this for now. I'll just keep the stone on me for the time being. And then we gotta get these things all cooked up. And then we can take some of this stuff and put it in here. Cool. Can't believe we rented out the shed. All right. How much are ramps? Palm wood and bags of cement. Okay. I'm not going to clean myself out of palm wood, but yeah, we made some more. And then, yeah, cobblestone road. I do appreciate how fast crafting is in Dinkum, but I maintain that having bulk crafting in all these games that offer this type of crafting mechanic would be very nice. Do you have the... Have you ever played Polybridge? I think I've played a game similar to it, because I know which one you're talking about. Like, I can kind of see it in my mind. And I remember looking at it and going, oh, I've played blah, blah, blah. I think it was just a phone app or something. I don't know. Connor, how's it going? Playing Dinkum while watching Dan play Dinkum. Peak entertainment. We'll see. The stream is young. We just started. This is a lot of road. It goes fast, though. I'm going to get up to like 300, and then we'll start making the lines in the middle. So 80. That's 300, and then obviously we don't need as many of these. Maybe like 100. Are the penguins still around? They're fine. They ain't going anywhere. Not for a while. I do want to at least get a penguin enclosure built today, in all honesty. Today meaning the stream, not... It's a little confusing because sometimes I say today, and I'm referring to the day in Dinkum. But in this case, I'm referring to the stream. All right, so we have the road pieces we need. I'm going to put away this and this. Actually, I guess this stuff does not currently have a home. There we go. And we can, yeah, we can kind of start. Oh, is this done already? Jeez. Okay, here. What about the other flowers? Yeah, we got some of these. I love these brewing machines. They work so fast. And we can make a lot of money off this stuff. Okay. Motorcycle, let's go. Whoops. There are animals everywhere. We might have to do some more work around this highway to make sure it's not always like covered in animals. All right. Now we get to just pave. Paving in this game is so nice. It goes so quickly. Okay, we do need... What was that? We do need to get probably this little sand bank removed. And then we have to decide the elevation of our bridge. We might get a boat. Maybe I get a jet ski just so we can like see how much headroom we need. How far would it... I have to like... Oh, we'll just use the boat. I can just row it right over here. Whoops. I'll throw this in the parking spot like a civilized person. Yeah, I think we'll park the boat, and it'll be our reference point for, you know, how high the bridge needs to be. Because I know what bridge I want to use, and it's not one that does like a curve. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, that is where the highway turns right there. So this is it. It really doesn't need, like, we sit yay high. And you, like, I think I want standing room, because if I'm ever traveling with a friend and they're standing on my boat or my jet ski or whatever, I want them to not fall off the boat. Well, depending on the friend, but in most cases, it'll be someone I care about enough to where I don't want them to fall off the boat by getting, like, stuck on the bridge. What if it's a cat? What are you talking about? Cats are smaller than people. Oh, Kato. No, I think Kato... Yeah, that's the problem, right? It's kind of a risk. It is definitely a risk to have the bridge have, you know, some standing room underneath it in case it's someone like that. But, you know, for most other people, I think it would be okay to let them stay on the boat. Don't need a lawsuit. It is raining again. I don't think I have enough stuff to sell Jimmy. I did just harvest all of this stuff. Oh, it's not raining. All right. Well, the only thing I want to check in town before we get started on the road again is just checking to see what item Sheila might be paying extra money for. Oh, motorcycle is in the parking spot because I'm civilized. That's right. I remember. Our poor dog is always sick now. I don't know if the brush even works. What about a diving helmet? Oops. I shouldn't have come this way. Oh, I do want... I know why I came this way. I wanted this. There we go. Trying to remind myself to do that. My subconscious took over. Give a diving helmet to Kato? Why would I do that? Is this our new resident who lives in our shed? It's River. Awesome. He wants to name a fish Gil. That's funny. Do you need anything? I need a hand with something. Do you think you could find me 3 Syrinx shells? Yeah, I can do it. I mean, they're in the shed that you live in, but that's fine. I guess I don't want the shed dwellers to help themselves. Okay, these cakes... Oh my gosh, there's another one of these for sale already? That's awesome. These cakes might be pretty easy to make, too. All right, we'll get the shells. We'll see about the cakes. And... hopefully she'll be working by then. I think I keep shells in one of these. Here we go. These are very rare, by the way. So he's asking for the rarest shells that there are. All the drinks that we have and jams, we can just throw in the storage. And then we need to check this this recipe here. Fruit salad. Can we make fruit salad? No, I've been using all the fruit. Okay, so that settles that. We can't make that. We have the 3 shells. We can at least get those over. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Where's River? River. Hello. This is for you. All right, and we get... Yes! Oh, that's so awesome. I love the tool rack. You've no idea. I saw this, and I had to have it, and I'm so glad now I have the recipe for it. Yeah, River is very wealthy. Okay, I am waiting for Sheila to go to work, which I think happens at 10 or 11. So in the meantime, we can make some tool racks, I guess. The tool rack, if you haven't seen it yet, it's a really, really cool, unique item. It's one of the storage items in the game, and there's a lot of them that he added that are just really cool. I think all games should really do storage like Dinkum. Like mannequins will display the clothes you put on them. Display cases will display an item, and the tool rack is no different. So if we go in here, I think we should be able to afford it. Oh, palm wood. I kind of knew that something was gonna trip us up. Let's go harvest our tree farm. Stardew mannequins now too? Stardew has mannequins? I didn't know that. Why didn't I know that? Maybe if I saw them, I'd be like, oh yeah. But I don't remember that. I just tore up the fences doing this. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, right, and food, too. We need food if we're going to do stuff like this. I love having a tree farm. Alright, it's getting late in the day. I don't know how many... By the time we get this all replanted and stuff, and all the chores done, I honestly don't know how much road we're going to get done, but we'll try. Okay, next is we grab this and this. So what we have to do is we take a shovel... We dig an initial hole right here, and we put that there. And then we dig another hole right here, and we put that there. And then we get rid of this dirt, and then literally all we do is just create a big kind of trough like that. And then we do it again. There's a reason I didn't plant grass in here, and this is it. Like just like that, and then... It's a matter of planting the seeds. Now, this is a little tricky because they'll want to kind of stack. So you have to like be careful. Basically, we would plant like this, and you just have to kind of hit each individual square. And as you can see, it's not exactly easy. It's just difficult to be precise is all. But if you're patient with it, it's not too bad. And then we could just take the dirt printer and fill it back up, which will then begin the process of growing all of these trees. Oh, see? That one's stacked. Done. Not a perfect solution. Especially because I insist on putting lights in it. But it works. There we go. Done. It's very rewarding to get all of these logs and not have to run around looking for like a place to like chop them down, and then okay, I got to replant this forest I just destroyed. Otherwise, I'll never get planks again. And then yeah, having 6 sawmills is pretty much the perfect amount to just keep going like this until you get through all of it. You get them from Sandy, part of the latest update. I should really play Stardew again. I apparently have not experienced much of 1.6. He did announce that he was going to chill on Stardew updates, at least until he finishes Haunted Chocolatier. Which I agree with. I think that's a good call. I can't wait to play Haunted Chocolatier. Cat is just being silly. Okay. Let's go back to the shed. Erp. Throw these in there, and these in there, and these in there, and these in there. And we were going to make with these, the tool racks. And I'm out of iron bars. Dang it. Hang on. Okay, just making sure everything's fine. So, let me... My cat's getting into something. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, sorry. Yeah, cat is boss. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, I don't know. Let's just make some iron. You know what? I'm just going to make enough for this tool rack, even though I regret it. I need more furnaces. These blast furnaces are amazing, but, oh, they're so expensive. Zirconium is something that by now I really should have kind of figured out and have more of, but just has not worked out that way. So one more tool rack for me, and then we need to go sell or buy the thing from Sheila. Where are you? Here it is. This is like my favorite new storage item. I want to show it to you. How do I do that without taking all day? So if I take this and put it here, ooh, might not be enough room. Hold on. Ah, no. Okay. We have to make some decisions about where this should go. It could go outside. We could store the tools outside. And that would give us some extra chests in here, which wouldn't be a bad thing, to be honest. Oops. Some of these are not tools necessarily, so it's probably about time anyway. So yeah, I'll find a place for them outside. Like some of these are books and stuff that we don't really need in a tool rack, like whistles, things like that. So yeah, this is a good situation I found myself in. I really want to show them to you, but yeah, let's just focus on one thing at a time here. The trolley was one of the best things added to the game. I have not seen in this game or in Stardew. I've not seen the trolley. Don't tell me anymore. If it's Dinkum, just say it in Dinkum, and then I'll eventually find it, I guess. I don't need to talk to you. It's called handcart or something. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a literal train. Okay. I'm like, I feel like I would have seen that in a preview somewhere. You meant the hand truck or hand trolley or whatever they called it. Okay. What do we got today? I don't know if I... Ooh, I definitely don't have this. And I don't know if I have this. But very cool. I mean, there's probably toilets. I've seen toilets. Okay. And Franklin's closed today, so we can't go in there. All right. Yeah, when you said trolley, I was imagining a train. All right, cool. We are done buying these machines here. Should start making us some good money as time goes on. Tool rack. Now, I mean, these can go in so many locations. I could put them here. And I don't think they disturb the environment too much. They could go back over here, but this is I need room for machines, and I'm limited on that kind of space. They could go down there somewhere. They could go. I could start using the space below, like down here, for more utility stuff like tool racks. Get rid of some of the fences, maybe. They could go by the shed where I do have some tool chargers and things. I will keep noodling on that, and then I would really like to get some work done on the roads. You know, the whole thing I was prepping for yesterday. Dinkum yesterday. And literal yesterday, I suppose. Okay. It is kind of cool to have like a big stretch of road that isn't going to have a bunch of crap on it that you can just drive as fast as you can. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of all of this sand. We're about to make a big hill, so there'll be plenty of sand and stuff around soon. Busy, how's it going? Now, if I was smart, I would have crafted a bridge. And the bridge would have allowed me to actually test out this whole thing with the boat. I put the boat there in case like it's too low or too high. And I don't have a bridge to actually test it out with, so that was silly. I should probably have made one. Plenty to do, though. We know we're going to have to raise it up at least a little bit. All right, how wide is the road over here? Okay, we just kind of barely brush up against these rocks. I do have to get rid of these ones for sure. We can get rid of these just to be safe. And then I think we can get rid of this and this. We don't want any bones probably on our route, right? It'd be a little bit strange to go to the zoo and see skeletons of dead animals on your way there. So maybe the road stops about here-ish. And this is where maybe we start to increase the height. Almost. I don't know. Hold on. We want to go over the river. We want to do so in a way that feels evenly distributed because the river is coming in at an angle. So the bridges can be really long, which is nice. But yeah, okay. Let's start simple, right? We're going to make... Well, let's pretend like this is the spot we chose. We chose it very carefully. And this is where the incline ends, so it would start further back. And let's assume we need it to be 3 tiles tall at least. Always do 3 tiles for mine. I guess that's a good point. I could just ask y'all if you've done a bridge like this before and how tall you make it. Oops. I don't know how comfortable I feel putting this directly on top of sand. I don't know how good of a foundation that's going to create, but that's fine. You know what? It'll be fine. And then how far do I want to go with this incline before I make it a bridge? Is the other question. Is this good enough? It just goes up and then boom, bridge? Or do we want to make it, because I want to naturalize around it a little bit, so do I want to make it like a little tiny bit thicker, like maybe just 2 tiles thick, like this, so then I can build some dirt around it to make it look a little more natural. So let's do that. And then we got to go across the river. We want to line it up best we can. We'll try and stay on this tile here. And I think we're about 2 or 3 tiles away from the river. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then here. Now, keep in mind, we're already a tile above sea level. So this would already be as tall as that, theoretically. And then we did 2, so we'll have to go like that, okay? Oh, dirt printer's almost broken. But we did finish enough of this to actually test out a bridge, so that's good. I do 2 tiles for support. I like how we're on the same wavelength. Or you're just telling me these things to feel better. Maybe you want to make me feel better. I don't know. Look, we already have some animals for our zoo. I don't think the birds are going to stay. I assume if I put the birds down in the zoo, they are not going to be chill with that. Penguins, maybe. Penguins can't really fly. But any other bird, I think I open the cage and it just goes. It just doesn't stick around. Let's see if we can build these bridges. I might need more iron. In fact, I'm pretty certain I'll need more iron. So I'll just start crafting some. Now, I just finished watching the last one. Now I'm here. Bones and a moth. How's it going? Welcome. I wonder whether you can release a bird into your house. Can you bring the cages into your house? I know you can bring them in the elevator. That's interesting. Maybe the release button is off. It probably should be. I feel like that would cause a lot of problems. Because if you don't know, like, the houses are a bit strange. I have the most glitches inside houses in Dinkum. I have a feeling that, see the big black void above me? I have a feeling that that is a literal void. And maybe my character can't find a way out of it, but I think I probably could find a way out of this because I have more headroom than I should. I have a feeling the bird would fly around in here and be stuck in the void. I'd be too scared to try it. I could maybe try it on like a different save where I don't care about it as much. Or maybe I try it and I don't save the day, save at the end of the day. But yeah, that's, I feel like that would be a problem. Okay, let's hope that's enough iron. Should be enough for at least one bridge, I hope. I wonder whether you can release... try it. No. I don't want to do it. Especially if I've done a lot today. I don't want to have to lose my progress. Let's build my favorite bridge for this particular type of thing we're doing, which is this, the wide iron bridge. The iron bridge looks really cool. I've also seen these. These also look really cool, but I want to try this one. And okay, I was right. I have almost enough iron. And it was pretty much only made out of iron. So that's great. Let's put away some junk we don't need to be carrying on us at all times. And then we got to charge up some tools so that tomorrow we can keep going. Let's charge you and charge you. And yeah, I want to try this bridge. Not that I'm suggesting it, but you could leave... Could you leave the birds in the cages? I don't know. Is Nerdy Lady still here? Nerdy Lady, can you just leave the birds in the cages? Does that count as a zoo? I gotta check with our ethics coordinator. Come on, bridge. Don't do this. I'm pretty certain this bridge will work. It's just a matter of actually getting it to cooperate. They're pretty finicky. But this does seem like enough room underneath. Seems like a small enclosure, but maybe temporary, it's okay. What do we think? There are rocks underneath in the river. Oh, okay. It doesn't like the rocks underneath. Thank you. I probably would have never guessed that. In fact, I'm pretty certain I would have never guessed that. Is anything else, or is it just rocks? Do I need to get rid of like whatever little seaweeds or like these river seeds or whatever these are? Hard to tell. It is nighttime, but I think we got them all. You need to move the boat. Oh, right. And there's also a boat, of course. I'll move it back a little bit. It's still upset with us. Why? Could there be more things? We might need to do this during the day. Oh, well, wait a minute. Okay, hopefully that was everything. Bridge max 15 tiles. This should work. I could count it, but I think I feel like I've done bridges at this distance or even further in the past. If not, we can make it closer. We have plenty of room to do that. In fact, if I made it closer on both sides, that would for sure be good, right? There's a dog, actually, right here. Maybe that's part of the issue. How's the zoo coming along? Well, we're building a bridge right now. Go away. Get out of here. Maybe I'll add the dogs to the zoo. All right, this is not working. So, yeah, maybe it's too far. I swear they can go further, right? Oh, well. I can fix that. Oh, you know what? I'm just now realizing, too, that this is like... If I build the other ramp, it's going to be like halfway in the river, which I don't love. I should probably move those ones towards me, like, substantially, and then these ones back, like, one tile or something. But we don't have the dirt printer, so we gotta go to bed. Yeah, if there's something under the water, we might need to just check back during the day, too. Is it for sure the same height? It looks like it's the same height. The bridge tries to go across. I don't think it would do that if it wasn't the same height. Let's start by grabbing our tools and just getting right back out there. No distractions. What is this? Oh, the river seeds. Okay. Oops. So I think what I would like to do is move these 2 tiles in and then move those 1 tile back. So I'm going to 1, 2. All right. Let's get rid of these. Ooh, hello. I'll take a free amber. Awesome. Just like that. And this is like right up against the river, but not like in the river. Just gotta keep an eye on this dirt printer. It does not take much for it to become destroyed. All right, first of all, let's just check before I move any more ramps. That does work. Okay. Would it work if I moved the ramp back one? And there's an easy way to check this. We just get rid of one layer. Like this. Oops. Does that still work? Shoot. I need to probably build this up. No, that does not work. Let's try from this side real quick. Just try it with the side you're experimenting with first. Save your tool. That would be a good point. But we did confirm it would work. It just needs to. We do need it as close as it was. Basically, that was the problem. All right, that's okay. It's just gonna need a little extra terraforming to make it look somewhat natural with the river. But I'm not against that. It's fine. Oh, I'm trying to do this, actually. There we go. And then if we throw down our bridge, there it is. Ooh. I thought it was, when I saw this, I always looked at it from the side. I didn't realize this was a mesh. I don't like that. I wish it was kind of solid. It's not a big deal, but the concrete bridge feels more finished to me. But we can row right underneath it. If we stand, we just have exactly enough headroom. Our hair is just kind of scraping the top. That's what we wanted. I'm going to make the concrete bridges because they feel more like city vibes. These look cool, but they just feel... I would put these in the zoo. That makes sense? Like, as walking paths. I don't want to drive a car on a chain link fence. And I know I'm being a little silly, but aesthetically, I like... I don't know. I like the other bridge better. That I know has a concrete, like, base to it. It looks like a walking bridge. It does. I didn't realize. I thought it was more of like a city highway kind of situation. This isn't too bad. It is right up against the river, but it's really not bad. There it is. Looking good. Now we'll need to pave them and, you know, all that stuff. Let's go make the new bridges. And we can go to town as well now. And I feel like I should probably charge the dirt printer. Oops. Before it gets too late in the day, I'll charge that up. Oh my gosh, I keep taking that. We'll go sell the amber. If you put them in the zoo, you could look down in the... Yeah, you could look down to the enclosures. That's a really good idea. $63,000, not bad. Especially because I got to spend some money. We'll go talk to Franklin, see what recipes we got today. Palmwood Arch, which we know already. Alrighty. Furniture store. We got this mirror. We got this chair, which I don't think I've seen before. And what's this table? Nordic table. I don't know. I'll buy these. I'll probably turn around and sell them right away just to get them in my catalog for certain. I just want to be certain. And then Sheila. Let's see what we're buying today. Ah! Bottle brush tea. Well, we'll be right back. We have been stockpiling bottle brush tea. I saw a shark that looked like it was marooned on land. I can't really do anything about that right now, though. Only 9? Oh, I thought I had more. Shoot! It's definitely still worth something, but could have sworn I had more of that. Oh, cool. The shark figured it out. All right. And 66,000. Take that. So we got that done. We got to sell. I'm going to sell this. Well, no, we'll keep the bridge in case we do actually use it in the zoo. I was going to sell it, but it's fine. But I will sell this. Well, maybe the museum needs it. I don't know. This, and this. And in case the museum does need this crab, I just want to check real quick. I could check in the book, but it's probably faster to just go to the museum and ask. Because I'm right here. Nope. Makes sense. I mean, we got a lot of stuff in the museum. All right. Wonder if you could trap alpha animals? That's a good question. Does anyone know? That would be really cool to put in the zoo. All right, let's craft our brand new bridges. Are going to be the 3-wide cement bridge. Okay, I don't have the dirt printer for a bit. You can get some stuff done without it. Okay, looking good. Gosh, it got dark fast. I do think I will make the ramp have like a middle part as well, but we'll want to put something down to make sure people can't drive in between the bridges by accident. Oops, we don't need these. I'm trying to jump the river. Pop over here. Have we tried the cement bridges? Yes, I actually just built a couple. Perfect. Concrete barricade. Do they have that? That's cool. There's one. And there's two. Look at that. That's looking good. That looks nice and professional. Very nice. I love it. Yeah, I like it a lot better than the metal bridges. I do like the, I don't know what you call them, the supports on those bridges, but these are still really good. So yeah, we'll put like a middle part here, and then yeah, like some kind of barrier here just to be safe. And then I'll decorate around it a little bit too, just to kind of obscure the weird ramp siding there. Very good. But now we are able to drive over the river and onto zoo property. And here is where things get interesting, because we have all this space to work with. We are going to want this to immediately turn into a parking lot. That's the goal. So that'll be an interesting thing to design. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to look yet. I do know that it's probably okay to just go completely wild destroying the environment here, because I'm going to need to control a lot of the way this area ends up looking. Getting rid of all the trees and stuff. All these, unfortunately, all these bones. We got to get rid of the spawn for the dogs here. Oh, this is probably going to go. I'm not going to try to make the entire zoo one flat level, but I am going to have to flatten some stuff. So I guess the next natural question is, where will the parking lot be? I was thinking of having it go straight ahead and it would just be parking spots right here. But what am I going to do with this spot over here? This whole thing could end up being zoo, or we could just put the parking lot right here, and then that could still be zoo. We could have a little path that winds down and goes over here. But if I start putting parking lot right here, that could make, I don't know. It's starting to use some pretty valuable real estate, because this is obviously the biggest part of the entire zoo right here, if I'm not going to be using any other land mass but this one. I did think maybe we end up making some walking bridges over this river and doing some stuff over here, but there's not that many animals, you know. We probably shouldn't need too much room in here. So, yeah, I'm thinking we probably want the parking lot to maybe go off to the side. Right? I already need more road. How far should this go before it turns? Like here? It's probably fine. We could even put statue or something right here, a tree. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do you think then? We need dirt printer and more roads. Left part feels like a parking lot to me. Yeah. Oh, the corn's ready. I forgot about that. I'm in no rush to replant. Well, wait, what's the weather like tomorrow? There we go. rains later. We get shooting stars tomorrow. Meteor. Okay. That means Zirconium. I will leave the corn for now. I'll make some roads. Left part feels like a parking lot. It does seem like the logical place for a parking lot. Okay, is that enough? 232 is not quite enough. I mean, maybe. The majority of the road is done. Yeah, almost 300 again. That's fine. Our dirt printer is back in action. All right, let's finish the ramp. And then try to figure out exactly where the parking lot itself is going to be. Perfect. I guess I would actually be using the one middle piece for these. Yeah. Like that. And then ramps. Like that. Actually, you know what? This is probably where the lines can go away. It'll look better if it just kind of does that. And then, yeah, we're going to put something here to stop people from falling off. Cool. Perfect. And then get the rest of this road kind of finished up here. Food stand and public restroom. Right here? That doesn't seem like great real estate for that. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How far does this go before it becomes an actual parking lot? By the gift shop and ticket booth. I'm trying to watch my stamina. So it does feel like the road kind of needs to go this way for a little bit, and then curve, or I don't, not curve, but like open up to the parking lot somehow. Or does the parking lot just kind of open up from here? So you just kind of turn off the road. We don't need a big parking lot, right? Like, I'm just trying to decide if the parking lot should, like, the road should go and then come back down so the cars are parked kind of over here. But this angle is really tough to work with. Maybe we don't do that. We let the road come out, like, for a little while, and then we find a way to kind of make it open up to the parking lot. I need a headlamp. Next time we do this, let's get a headlamp. Because we could be doing so much more in a day. In fact, I have time to just go get a headlamp and come back. It's only 6. It's impossible to see anything. Eh. I am going to say it again. I said this yesterday and it never happened. I do think we need to do mining at some point today. We should probably be getting, like, rubies would be nice. Just going to the first layer of the mines and getting rubies. And then going to the next layer of the mines and potentially getting zirconium. So much I want to do. It's so dark. Okay, this is a little better. This is probably enough. Oops. This is probably in enough now to where we can have it open up to the parking lot, right? Ah. Okay, everything's fine. So, if I fill in this area here, I'm trying to decide. This is some good real estate, but it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. It's okay. There's not even that many animals in the game. What am I going to use all this real estate for? Oops. I was trying to do this fast, but evidently that's going to cause problems. Almost. Stamina almost went out there. I cut 1,000 trees down. Oh, stamina did go out. I cut 1,000 trees down, and I only got 100 points for it. That's a shame. I'm going to be overthinking this for a bit. Expected to see more wildlife. I haven't really, like, started the zoo part yet is the problem. We're working on the logistics at the moment. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 5. This would be the first parking spot. Okay. I want to make the parking spots like we did by my place, so I might have to go look and see exactly what our design is. It's probably not that. It might be, though. It might be. Ethics Committee is still deciding minimum enclosure requirements. So I have a couple parking spots that I think look really good. I want to follow that template. All right, so this is what they look like. They're actually a bit, the lines are a bit wider than I was thinking. It leaves 2 tiles to park in between like the lines. What I like about these is they look like parking spots. There's like not a question of like, well, what's this? It looks like you'd park a car there. It looks very inviting. Okay, cool. So, yeah. I think my stamina's back. I think we'll leave room for 6 cars. We'll try that and see how it feels. So, that would be a parking spot. Do I need to make the lines come down to here? Yeah, I think so. All right, and then we would do 1, 2, and 3, and we come down. Like that, and then 1, 2, 3, down. Boom. Yeah. I think we also, right here, we get rid of the lines, starting, well, at least here, I think. Maybe back here. Get rid of the lines in the road. So there's some parking spots there, and then we just have to bring this out here. It's coming along good. I mean, all I'm doing is paving a parking lot right now, but I do appreciate it. My ego needs the help for sure. Because I have my doubts that this is going to be... I have my doubts about the zoo in general, I mean. Like, am I capable of building an entire zoo? I don't know. But the fact that you all like the parking lot makes me feel more confident, so I appreciate that. But I just wanted to recognize that so far it's just a parking lot. Ooh, that was perfect for the dirt printer. Show's over for that item for now. One, two, three, and then, yeah, up here. We come all the way across. Just like that. And then we put some here. And then we put some right here. Boom. There it is. One parking lot. I've paved paradise and put a parking lot. Yes, exactly. Just like the song. Okay. Now the question is 6 parking spots enough? I mean, it literally is enough, because we can't have that many people online at once anyway. But what I'm saying is, I think max is like 6. What I'm saying is it enough to make it feel like an adequate parking lot, or should I add at least one more row of parking spaces? It does feel like it could be slightly larger, just to grow trees at the end so they don't drive off. Yeah, we'll put like some fences and stuff and some trees to make it look nice. It does feel like I need a little bit more parking lot. Just a little bit, not much. I think we'll put, oh shoot. I think we'll put a row of parking spots, and then we'll put fences. We'll also put like a little gate or something, and it'll be like a walking path to the entrance of the park. And that's where the ticket booth will be. 1, 2, 3. Like that. More parking and room for wiggly guys to draw people in. I finally have a use for my animal statues, actually. I think those will be really cool out here. All right. Lots of parking now. More than adequate parking. More parking than our population really needs, which is great. Does sitting on the surface help stamina? Oh, let's see. I thought that was just health. Yeah, sitting does not help stamina, it seems. But that's okay, because we're going to sleep. But there we go. Yeah, the road just kind of ends. I like the way that ends. And we have our parking lot. You park your car, motorcycle, whatever. And then we'll have an entrance somewhere from this point. So I'm thinking, in my mind, I saw it as being like fenced in. There'd be a gate here that you walk, and there'd be a path, and then you walk around the parking lot. And to your left, you'd already be able to see some zoo exhibits, but you'd keep walking, and the entrance would actually still be like over here somewhere, so it kind of lines up with the highway. Because I like the idea of the highway, like going down, and you see in front of you like the entrance sign, you know? And then you park. And then, yeah. I think that would be kind of cool. All right, we definitely need to charge the headlamp and the dirt printer.
Cat fact number 148. Every time a cat stretches, it's flexing on you.
Okay. All right. For now, I'm going to put the tool racks and bridge in here. I guess this crab can go in here for now. And I'm thinking about a mining trip, like just a easy one tomorrow. We go and try and get some rubies and stuff. Let's see. So, speaking of tools, put the fishing rod away. Put the brush away. It probably wouldn't be like a clean out your inventory kind of trip. You know, just a small one. I have 117 cobblestone roads in here. I didn't even know. Are the penguins still panicking at the disco with the dog? And they're fine. I wouldn't say they're panicking. I'd say they're acclimating. Oh, yeah. Life is pretty good for these penguins. Pretty good. Let's eat something. Or let's grab food for tomorrow, I should say. I don't know if I can make any more quiche. I can. Nice, we have some cheese. Very good. This will be our mining food. We should make some more cheese. That would be good. I'll grab my keys as well. It is tempting, very tempting, to go down to the next level of the mines instead. But I have business on both. Well, I don't know. If I don't get rubies, I'm going to be mad. But I know I'll get a lot of cool stuff on the next level. I already had a brush this whole time? Okay, whatever. I have 14 ruby shards as it is. The reason I want rubies is because I'm trying to make red lights. These. You get 2 per craft. I don't know if that's enough. If we just did the math, maybe I would know how many I would need. Because the reason I need them is for my runway. A long time ago, I put these lanterns down, which I don't like. I mean, they were fine for the time, but like now there's these lights, like these ones right here. And I want to use them here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I need 16 of these. Then I can get rid of these lanterns. Just a side project I've been thinking about a lot. So 16 lights. I have 14 rubies. Ruby shards. So 14. And how many does it take to craft one? Or 2, I mean? Just 1. So 14 times 2 feels like more than enough. So I need to have some left over. Yeah, it's more than enough. All right. Perfect. That was exactly as many tin sheets as I needed, apparently. And I still have enough to go to the next level of the mines, so great. Now I'll grab 4, and I don't need to go... For a while, anyway, I don't need to go down to the next... Or the first level. I'll put those... Well, no, I do need them here. Yay!
Cat fact number 141. Cats assume every grocery bag you bring home is a personal gift to them. Looks like Maggie May 602 has been in the Billionaires Club on YouTube for 1 month and says, "Now aren't you glad you didn't off the penguins?"
Off the penguins. Mm-hmm. Maggie, thank you so much for being in the Billionaires Club for a month. Appreciate you. I wasn't ever going to hurt the penguins, okay? You're thinking of Nerdy Lady. Now, although this isn't going to have as much light as it did before, which is a bit of a shame, I still think this is going to look a lot better, especially from the sky. I actually think the blue ones would be even better, but I've never found the gems to give me the blue ones. Aquamarine. We'll fill these in, mow them over, be good as new. She was holding the battle axe to their head. Excuse me, it was a battle shovel, first of all. And secondly, it was a PSA that I was filming. It was a PSA. It's what you don't do around baby penguins. I guess iron ingots don't have a home right now. There they go. All right. we have... I mean, the zapping lantern is over yonder. But, yeah, we got our helmet. We have our ruby shards. We have our mining pass. We have some food. I guess I also have a health pack in here, which I could throw on my hotbar just in case. If I brush the dog today. At some point. Where'd $2 Dan go? What do you mean? Oh, did he, like, disappear early? Could have been because of the back-to-back messages. I have food, medicine, glider. Now that we're going to the next lower level of the mines, I probably will leave some of the tools at home before we go. And I'll grab the bat zapper. Carry resin with you? That's true. I always forget to do that. So yeah, we'll grab a handful of resin as well. And we'll make a day in the mines. We'll make a day out of it. And then we'll get, hopefully, some cool stuff. Hopefully some Burconium. All right, it's almost rent day, by the way. Keys. Yes, thank you. Keys. Am I safe? Asks River. What do you mean? Okay, we check Franklin's place for a recipe, and then we go. Once we're down there, I'll put my money in my pocket if I remember. I need to remember. Watch out, everybody. What's this? What is this? What is this? What is this? I already have that. Okay. We gotta check Sheila, though. Hold on.
Breaking news. Dumplings is at their shenanigans again. What did the penguins do to you? Yes, yes.
Burger. Okay. I think that's the burger that has a lot of ingredients, too. So, no thanks. All right. Ooh, oh, gosh. Oh, no. Don't break my motorcycle. Okay. A little unnecessary on my part, but... Oh my gosh, a marlin? Just sitting in here? What? Hold on. Okay, bat zapper. Put these all away. I gotta go to the museum. I think the marlin is like really rare. Does this count as me catching it though? Look at this thing. Glad I checked that. Oh, they already have a marlin. I guess I could sell it. How big is the... Whoa. That's kind of cool. But I'll sell it. I think it's worth a lot. Does the bat zapper work on level 2 of the mines? Oh, maybe you're right. Do I need that? I'll keep the mushroom soup. I don't need the boots. I don't need the wardrobe. No marlin for the zoo. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. Close. 14 minutes away from the zoo. Okay, wait. I'm not going to take the bat zapper because I think you're right. I don't think we actually need it. Maybe it stuns certain creatures. I don't know. But it's one less thing to carry. So I'll put it in here. All right. I guess we can go. We'll eat some food. And we'll put our money right here. All right. We're right next to a temple that is completely broken open. Is there a chest? There is a chest. And it looks unguarded. We got a key already, and Berconium, and a blueprint, and a dog statue. Let's go ahead and grab the blueprint and put it here. Floor light, but that's a different one. That was weird. It looks like it's off. Yeah, that was really good RNG. Nothing over there. Okay. Right by the entrance. Look at that. Okay. And we're on top of the river, too. Basically. So, will our luck continue is the question. Trying to pay close attention to the map. This is really the best way to find the temples, is just to glide over the river. Emerald by the entrance? Okay, we'll go back for it. I'm already kind of down the river here for a bit. Here we go. There's our chest. Okay. Go. Uh-oh. Ow. Whew. All right, bomb, key, Berconium, dog statue, yellow paint. And no chests in there. I don't think these ever have more than one when they're in this layout. Didn't know you could have chainsaws in the game. Oh yeah, chainsaws and jackhammers will unlock a whole new game, really. They just change everything. Like, you don't need a pickaxe anymore. Don't need an axe. It's awesome. I'm hoping we get some unlocks here in the near future that make the next level of the mines as accessible as this one now. Because I'm not scared of the undergrove anymore. I feel like perfectly equipped with the right tools and weapons. Ooh, the river really widens. Oh, here we go. Oh. Don't forget to grab marble. I have some at home. I don't know if I'm in that much of a rush to get more marble, honestly. Okay, it looks like the next room has our chest. Another statue, another diving helmet, key, blue paint, dog statue, and bomb. Anything else? No. And no. All right. Well, this is going pretty good. Keep going this way. Oh, wait. Right across. Right across. Somewhere. I saw... A very flat wall. There's this. Maybe my eyes fooled me. It'd be kind of cool if we get the grass that's down here. This is an island. That's interesting. Seems more convenient. It's a really nice upgrade. As long as you're selling Franklin discs, he will be able to make you some of this really cool stuff. The discs kind of unlock the recipes. All right, there's probably going to be an emerald or two in here. I see one. There's none in there. Trying to see if there's anything else worth disturbing everybody in here for. There's another emerald. Wow, 3. How am I supposed to get 3 of these back? Ow! I didn't know one got out. Oh, did not know it was in here, and it broke the emerald. So I guess that answers that question. I'm actually not, like, in desperate need for an emerald. You know what I mean? Like, I have 40 emerald shards at home, and they sell for a good amount, but, like, I don't know if they sell for enough at this point to go through the trouble of carting them all the way back to the entrance, which is far away at this point. I think we start making our way back in that direction. Hopefully we find some more. I'm just looking for loot, to be honest. Just the stuff in the chests. You could mark it and come back if you change your mind. Yeah, I'll be able to find it. I don't think I'm going to change my mind, though. Oh gosh. Well, I do feel like I have good weapons for this. I didn't bring enough food. That's clear. Or the right food. I brought really good food. But I feel kind of squishy. I feel like it only takes a few hits to take me out. I want to grab some glow buttons while we're here. Just in case we want to use these in our zoo or something. Oh, I did mean to bring cages, actually, next time we were down here, so I could capture some of these critters and bring them to our zoo. I messed up there. Next time. That's the thing. I need rubies from the upper levels of the mines. What's that? Oh, here we go. No chest. There's a chest. Unguarded. Okay, we do have one out here that we need to take care of. Ouch. I'd say these are probably the hardest enemy to fight. I struggle with these the most. And they're stationary. You wouldn't think it'd be a problem. There we go. Braconium. Saddle, which I could just sell. Nothing and nothing. Okay. We keep going up, right? Is that a bridge? I see a bridge. I see a bridge blocked by a whole bunch of tree trunks. And have we seen this one before? Doesn't look like it. I would have killed that molehill in there, whatever you want to call it. If you get in here fast enough, it's not too bad because you can take the thing out before it spawns too many. Blueprints. Very nice. Smooth cement path. I've never seen that. I have a feeling I just unlocked my new favorite path. See, that's why we're here. New recipes. Ah. Oh my gosh. I regret not bringing cages. The island's also good for blueprints. Oh, we should do that. I can always forget about the island. Well, there's one problem with playing a game that is constantly updating, but it is also kind of old now. You remember it like it was when you first started playing, and forget about all the cool new updates. Ah! They're still chasing me. I can't rest and look at the map because I'm being chased. Oh my gosh, there's two of them. And we got these. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Three. And plus a plant. Angry plant. I'm going to die for sure. I don't know how I survived this at all. No. At least my money is not in my wallet. Oh, man. This will help fill your health bar a lot faster. Just sitting. Okay. What are our spoils so far? 3 Braconium ore is not bad. I was hoping for some bars. It'd be nice if I brought myself some more food, some healing of some kind. I do have this, which does improve mining and defense, which we should probably go ahead and eat. There we go. Now we're healing. All right. I didn't know it would do that when you're sitting down. That's funny. So we were up north a little bit, it looked like, because that's where the fog stops unfogging. You said there's an emerald over here somewhere? There's iron. I gotta be careful because dying also took a lot of my durability, my tool durability with it. Oh, I see it. I see it. Well, we might as well just throw it in here, right? Yeah, our shovel, which we are depending on, is very low. Up here, correct? Yeah, that's where we gotta go. Now I am hopeful we can find that spot again. Okay, hello. Whew. close. And, you know, not break our best weapon that we have. Yeah, okay, this is something. Very good, very good. There we go. And another blueprint. Very, very good. Is that gold? Orange paint, orange paint. Gumwood tool rack. So the tool rack I made earlier was not that. I guess we made a different tool rack before, probably palm wood. And no more chests in here. So unless we run into something like really close by, we should probably call it there for this particular mining trip. Although I do think there's something right here. This might have been where we died. Yeah, it's broken open. Do we already... Oh, wait, this is the one. This is where we live. Okay. So up here, though, there was this temple, but then wasn't there one around it? This is the one we were just in. And then... Right? I can't tell. It feels like there's a few that are just really close together. No, I've been in there. I've been in there. Okay. Yeah, maybe we head back. I've definitely explored these, and we got some new recipes. We got some Braconium. We even managed to get some more emeralds for our next mining trip. Take a couple steps out here just to see, If there was anything just sitting out here, I would love to grab it, but no. All right, let's go back. I was wondering if you could repair... bring a repair table? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Can you place stuff down here? I guess I don't have a whole... I have chests I could try it with. We can't seem to put this path down. But we can put the chest down, but that might be by design because your inventory can fill up, and then you need to be able to grab the chest with a little hand truck. That's supposed to be a feature. So... Oh, statue would tell me. You know what? I wonder. Maybe you can put the repair table in there. That'd be kind of interesting. Well, cool. We got some new statues. We got some emeralds. We got some blueprints, which was the most important thing. And I think, like I said earlier, I've probably unlocked my new favorite... dang it. What you call it? Path recipe. Shooting stars. Almost forgot. Be on the lookout for a big meteor. Here, put that helmet. Put this over here. Charge the chainsaw. Probably need to be in the helicopter, but I need to put some of the stuff away because my inventory is just full. So put it away as quickly as I can. Okay. All right. Helicopter. All right. Let's see if we can find the big meteor. Our place looks so cool. Oh, is that it? No. So the big meteor is really cool because it has zirconium, which, as you know, is something I've been whining about a lot. I do feel like the big meteor takes a pretty good long while to actually show up. Zirconium do? It is the best metal in the game, and so it unlocks the best upgrades you can get. Franklin will ask for it when he makes you things like the plane and the better dirt printer and jackhammer and stuff like that. It's really like your big end game material. So we found 4 zirconium ore on our trip, and if we get this meteor, it'll have some more too. Just have to spin around to give us all motion sickness until we can find it. I don't think that's it. Although that one's lingering in the air quite a bit. That could be it. It's farther away than I would expect, but it's just not. The other ones are disappearing, and this one is not. I don't see any others. Okay, yeah, that's it. Alright, where are you gonna land? Look at it. Alright, we'll just follow it down. Boom! It looks so cool. I've never gotten to see them land like that before. I forget. What do we use? Because the chainsaw wasn't working. Do I need the jackhammer wasn't working. Do I need the chainsaw? Do I need the shovel? The pick. Oh, you literally need a pickaxe. Okay. The chainsaw will work? Well, it's charging at the moment. How much did this sell for? Anyone know? Before I break it open, if it's worth like a few million, I'm selling it. See if anyone mentions the selling. Depends on the weight, but I think I'm new to the game. Right. The weight will vary a bit, but there's got to be like a range. There's no rush. We could just do it tomorrow, right? It's not going anywhere. 1 mil? 400,000 per kilogram? Oh, we gotta sell it, right? Well, I'm gonna see, because I need the money and I need the Braconium, but I need the money more. So I'm gonna sleep. You got up to 1.5 million once? Okay. Yeah, that might be something we do then. Yeah, I guess it depends on the weight. If it's not an impressive amount, I'll break it open. How's the zoo coming along? Well, right now, we have this. We built ourselves a road and a parking lot. But, I mean, it's a start. I got distracted and went mining. And now I'm really glad I did, because I got a bunch of cool new recipes that I can use in the zoo, especially the new path we unlocked. And I came back to a meteor shower and got this meteor, which apparently might be worth quite a bit. If you get 3 of them, you can get a saber weapon thing from Ted. Oh. Oops. I think I have that. This is something else I'm thinking of. Let's go see Franklin. Ooh, what do we got? Palmwood entrance sign. Yes, please. Also requires perfect gems. I have those. I have at least one. Cooked bush lime is not worth my time. Okay. Okay, we can at least arrange our tools while we wait for John to get to work. Okay, oops. Oh, man. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Right. That's pretty much how I keep my tools, generally speaking. I get the feeling he's building a zoo to hold us hostage. Again, everyone's got such good ideas today. All right, John, something good, please. 2.94, 705,000. That's not... It's really good. It's really good. It's just not as much as I was expecting. I don't know if 400,000 per kilogram really played out there. I think we sell it, because when am I getting 700,000 for anything? I was hoping it would be over 1 million. But I need the plane. Let's do it. And we got an achievement for that. Okay, we can put away 500,000, which will bring us to 2 million in the bank. One step closer to a plane. My rule is if it's less than 1 mil, I don't sell. If I was a little more or a little less desperate, I would follow that rule as well. Okay, we have honey. We got to do our corn as well. Yeah, let's do some chores. Okay. Grab our 173,000 for rent. Corn. How much zirconium do you need for the plane? I need 5 ingots, which I do have already. So 576 seeds if we want to replant this today, which I think we do. Oops, that's a seeding attachment. Let's do this one. Harvesting. Oh, the corn stalks. Wait a minute. Okay, I didn't know this. The corn stalks stay. We don't have to replant. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, cool. These were a lot more money than... What do you call it? These were a lot more money than your typical seeds. So, yeah, getting a few harvests out of these will be nice. There's a chance that Sheila will just buy the raw corn at some point. Or Jimmy will come by and we can sell it to him. All right, next chunk of corn here.
Looks like the original Matt has been in the Billionaires Club on YouTube for 5 months and says I'd make a joke, but the field is corny enough.
He even delivered the joke in in the way I imagine you would have said it. Thank you, original Matt. You should have gotten more for the meteorite. Just check the wiki. I wonder if they changed it. It could have been part of the update and the wiki's not up to date yet. The meteor showers happen pretty often. Not like every week or anything, but, you know, often enough. I feel like every time I stream, I either participate in or miss a meteor shower. So they might have felt like it was just a little too OP. All right, hopefully I got all the corn. If I didn't, it's not a big deal. 1,152 stalks of corn. Good thing I wasn't drinking milk reading that joke. Yay, we don't have to replant. That's so good. I would have harvested it sooner had I remembered that. All right, let's collect our rent. Really gotta put more stuff in these houses, I guess. I'll show you the zoo progress. I get to see in the daytime too. Drive up here, go up the ramp, across the bridge, down, and we park. And that's the zoo so far. Everything you see ahead of us is the rest of the zoo. Oh, I gotta buy a repair kit. I don't want to Okay, yeah, I don't want to wait on that. Let's go do that. Oh, these roads are so narrow. I'll be able to watch you and play Dinkum while I sit on Sinclair's shiny Pokemon. Fun way to stress relief. Well, I'm glad I could help. I haven't done so in a while, but we've been trying to complete the Pokedex and Legends Arceus on the member streams. I'm looking forward to doing that some more. And yeah, it'd be cool to do some shiny hunting as well. Oh! Almost killed somebody. Any tools need repair before... Okay, yeah, the slingshots. Yeah, okay. Fence in the dingo area and make it a dog exhibit. I thought about doing that. It's like right where I want to build the entrance. Which is a little frustrating. For everybody, because I'm sure it's like, well, but that's such a perfect dog park, you know, but I can't, I just can't do that. I'll put this away for now. Okay. All right. Your computer's having trouble with the stream? Oh, Steam games, an external hard drive, take a load off my laptop memory. I would use an SSD if you can. And it's how my princess, how's it going? Did I bring my... Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, this would be really cool to have as, like, an exhibit. I don't know. Is there another one? Let's look around. We haven't even, like, looked at the property. So we have this mining area we're going to have to take out. A couple different biomes. Got an egg up there. So that means we get some Warimoo up here that we could maybe make an exhibit out of. Keeping this egg. And then if we come further over here, there's a racetrack is in the distance, and I don't know if I want to go too far over here where there's zoo exhibits. Again, there's not that many animals, right? And will we have to use the biomes as they are? Do we need to, like, adjust those? I have no idea. I could, you know what? I have that tropical grass stuff. I could maybe just try and, like, pave over all this with that tropical grass stuff. So this is the only dog area in this spot. That's, like, the one place I didn't want it. And I feel like it's right by the entrance. It's where I would have made an entrance. So I think I might get rid of it. Which I hate. I don't want to do that. Can we not rebuild the doggo area? Yeah, you can. But it's not going to have these cool bones. I can't pick these up. Like, it's not going to look natural like these do. I like it too. I like the area. I don't know. If I move the entrance, Like, remember what I said where I thought it'd be really cool if you're driving down the road and you see the signs and everything in front of you, and you just have to turn left into the parking lot and then walk around and walk to the entrance? That's the dog park is where I was going to put the signs and stuff. I think I need to start from scratch. Like, I need to make my own area for all the animals. Oh my gosh, Matt. Destroying the dog area would be rough. Mesh bridge dog area. So raise the land around it? I don't know. Oh my gosh, that would be a lot. That would be like a lot of work. I would still rather start from scratch and kind of make the exhibit myself. Which I know means no bones in it. You'll come up with something great. I think so. I think it's just these bones. I wish we could. Can we make stuff like this? Are these like? Can we decorate with these? It'd be really cool if we could. If we could pick these up, it'd be a no-brainer. It'd be like, oh yeah, just make that anywhere. You can replant the bones. How? Oh, you mean like bury a bone and like it becomes one of these? I didn't know that. Well, okay. Can I try that real quick? Since we have to destroy this anyway. So take a bone. Okay, cool. Solved. Thank you. Bye, dog place. Oh, crap. I forgot stamina. I have to wait. That is a really good tip. Thank you, Apple Jam. Ooh, this is going real fast now thanks to the food. Mining boost. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, in that case, what are we going to do in terms of the terrain? We need to make an entrance to the park. I like the terrain being a little bit higher and I think elevated because we have some hills in there we're probably going to use as part of our exhibits. It's on the front of the motorcycle? There we go. So if I fill in all of this, that'll make my life a little bit easier.
Hello, viewers watching at home. I'm Tom Nook and this Nook News Network. Would you look at that? It's snowing in Dinkum. Everyone, make sure you bundle up with warm clothes if you're going outside to play. And oh no, he's destroying the dog place. Dan is now the dog place destroyer. Stay tuned for more news later this evening. Ho ho.
Just imagine you typing that. You're trying to think of like the perfect news story, and then you start typing it out. Talking about the snow, and then oh wait a minute, breaking news. They need so many tall rocks in a 10 by 10
Hey,
space.
Dumplings, 110 just gave us 100 bits and said, cheer 100, please, oof a penguin. Please, 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 please.
Please oof a penguin. I don't want to kill any penguins. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. If I find extra penguins, Maybe we do a science experiment. But I only have 4. Do the penguins respawn by the island? The ones we captured, like, are there more of them now?
Hey, Dumplings, 110 just gave us 100 bits and said, cheer 100. Please, 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 please.
They do respawn? Well, I think those new penguins might be in danger. I'm afraid, yes, they do. Okay, we gotta go charge our dirt printer. Whatever will we do to kill time?
Get ready for a $2 recipe, hand-warm hot dog. Take a gas station hot dog that's been rotating for 3 days straight, keep it in your pocket for extra warmth, and enjoy with a napkin-wrapped bun.
Oh, that's gross. Kill time. What a scary choice of words. Yeah, I misspoke. I meant beat time to death. I need to get to John's before he closes. $28,000 and 10,000. Oops. I oofed a banker. I need cages if we're going to potentially add to our penguin exhibit.
Dumplings needs to stop with the penguin mockery. I will not stand for it. Oh, and I'm issuing them a 2,000 bell fine. Yes, yes,
Anyone else have some words for dumplings? Where are all the cages? Oh, I think I put them in my house, maybe? No. Do I just not have any? Oh, I put them out by the highway. That was right. We can go get them. They're out here. Okay, hopefully 4 is enough. It's a bit dark, but I think we can find the island again. It's basically right here. Maybe that heading is good. Yeah. All right. Penguins, here we come. Does anybody want to try to convince Dumplings that treating penguins mean is bad? Because I'm going to go find some penguins. But their fate is entirely in your hands. Okay? I'm trying. Oh, look. Here they are. Hello, penguins. There we go. There's one. There's 2. Oh, there we go. Any more? I didn't bring any kind of light with me. No one over here. Do we have penguins out here, maybe? I'm not seeing any more over here. Where did we find them last time? I thought we had to go a little farther out. Usually a couple islands have them. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Got 2 more. There we go. I don't think that worked.
Off with their heads. Ho ho.
How am I gonna drive? All of the controls just say pick up. Uh-oh. Okay. Everything's fine. I just don't know how to get back up. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Okay. There's sharks. I don't know what to do. Huh. I don't know what to do. What do I do? Okay, we'll go to shore. We'll go to shore, and we will put the penguin over there. You have your helmet. I do have the diving helmet. Okay. You should be fine here. And we got to go back over here and try to get up on that island. Diving plus shovel, make a staircase. Okay. Or could I just use the pirate glider? Okay, we're fine. Now I can drive. Don't fall in the water. Okay. Wow, this is not going well. Okay. How do I get you to attach to the helicopter? That work? No. In fact, we lost 2 of them now. Okay. So this is kind of making the choice pretty easy for me. I think I can get a 3rd penguin on here. My concern is getting 4 on here. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one clipped into me. Okay. All right, so here we go. Here's what we'll do. You got 4 last night. I don't remember. So what we're going to do is we'll start a quick poll. What to do with 4th penguin? All right. We're going to vote on this on YouTube. Ready? We're going to add to exhibit. All right, so we just add the penguin to the exhibit. Or do a science. Okay. Add to exhibit or do a science. What do you think? All right. So far it's do a science. Picking up the other two. No. That's too complicated. We got to figure this out right now. All right. So yeah, what do you want to do? We can do one or the other. Right now, add to exhibit is there. It's in the running. But more of you do want us to do some science. Which is more than I thought. Okay, we're 50-50 now. You got to pick. I'm not picking for you. Jen voted for science. Do half and half. If you leave it 50-50, I will do a science and I will sell a penguin. So we will be down 2 penguins if you leave it 50-50. You're going to need to be more decisive than this. I want to vote, but is the ethics coordinator going to know my hands? Don't worry about ethics. That got thrown out the window. You just choose to make it complicated. This is a really tough call that I need y'all to make. There's 45 votes. There's more of you than that. Come on. All right. You left it 50-50. And the song is over. I'm afraid you've chosen the worst possible option. Oh, wait a minute. As I was hitting end poll, do a science won by 51%. Okay. Well, that's better. That's a little better. All right. So since you chose unanimously to do a science on the penguins. Uh-oh. I can't get in the game. Hold on. Karma. It won't let me click into the game anymore. Okay. No! What's happening? Why is it not working? Uh-oh. I think karma is catching up with us. Here we go. All right, we're fine. Nope. What is it doing? Okay.
You people have failed me. I'm issuing 3,000 bells fines to everyone, ho-ho.
All we have to do to try a science on the penguin is release the penguin. And science experiment number 1. Do they swim? They do swim! That's so cool! Science experiment number 2. What's inside? Excuse me. Can you swim back? I actually don't know if I can catch the penguin now. What's inside? Oh, they fight back! Oh, that was not part of the experiment. I was not expecting that. There we go. And it is meat. Nerdy lady lied. Nerdy lady, you said there was bones in there. We just got some meat. Well, now we know. The penguins are... Oops. I picked up another penguin. What do we do? Oh, I think it attached to the helicopter again. Yep, we're good. We know now that the penguins can swim, and it's adorable. More penguins! We are down a penguin right now. We have a cage. How do I go back down? Why is this not working? Why did I forget how to drive? Yay! Oh, it fell in the tree. Okay. What if I put... Uh-oh. We know they fight, too. So they swim and they fight. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. My stamina's gonna run out. I'm gonna drown. Ow. 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 We might have to come back for this one. We should be able to put more. Yeah. It's just being really finicky. It should kind of snap. You've chat on the game screen? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Like, what are you talking about? It should kind of like snap into the helicopter. Now you can feed the dog. You want me to give the dog a taste of penguin meat? The dog that's supposed to be babysitting the penguins. That's an interesting proposition. I mean, if you think the dog would respond well to the taste of penguin meat, but then also the penguins that the dog is babysitting would continue to fare well hanging out in the pen with the dog, I mean, we could definitely science that too. I cannot get this penguin to stay on the helicopter. It's super frustrating, actually. Oh, okay, that one worked. There we go. Now can I drive? There it is. We're out of here. Those penguins look like they can take care of themselves. They are really impressively strong, actually. I was surprised. So just happened to his friend. All right, 4 more zoo penguins. This is great. Four penguins can make it into the helicopter, but Kato can't. Chrissy, how's it going? Now, I still could try selling a penguin, but it would leave us with an uneven number of penguins, which feels bad. Just waking up from a nap. Well, welcome back. And we're going to land over here and add these penguins to our temporary exhibit. So we just kind of drop you here. Oh wait, it's release, right? Yeah. So we release. And release. Cool. I think we did pretty good. The penguin noises are adorable. And I don't even hear the panic in their voices anymore. It kind of just washes over me. Can you expand it a little? We're building them an entire zoo, okay? They're going to have to wait. I know they seem Oh, look, there's snow actually on the ground now. See, they probably feel right at home. And they're even being guarded by a completely normal dog. Here, everyone wanted you to try penguin meat for the first time, so here you go. They'll figure it out. Oh, and we got our dirt printer back as well. So we've been going for about 3 hours, which was what I kind of like allotted myself today. So I think I will call it there. But we made some progress. We got a lot of money, which was good. Yesterday was supposed to be the money-making day, and I think we made maybe more today. So that's cool. At least there's that. And we'll return soon and continue working in Dinkum, I think. I don't know what all the games we'll stream will end up being, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing a lot of Dinkum up until the Switch 2 launch. And then the Switch 2 launch is going to be, like I said, pretty much an all-day event. I'm really excited about it. That's kind of the plan. So yeah, give me 1 second. Why don't we send you to Barb's corner?
Because frogs.
Barb is playing Palia. The new Elderwood update is out. Kind of still on my Palia break right now. I don't know if we'll be playing anytime soon, but Barb is. And so I'm going to send you over there. Let's see. I forgot how to do this. Hop into the edit button and redirect. There we go. All right. Cool. So, have a good one. Enjoy. Tell Barb. Just when you get over there, say RIP Penguin. She's on Twitch also. I didn't know that. How do I find that link? Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I didn't know. Raid Barb's Corner. Good call. I was assuming just YouTube. All right, cool. Now you both get to go. All right, cool. So yeah, when you get over there, RIP Penguin. I'm spelling penguin wrong. There it is. Okay. It'll be confusing and fun. All right. Have a good one, everybody. And we'll see you soon-ish. I still got a lot of editing to do on the big video project. So I'm still taking time away to do that. But soon. We'll do some stuff soon. All right. Goodbye.